Glad to have you with us from Athens, Georgia. Tonight, under the lights and between the hedges, the Georgia Bulldogs are set to kick off another home opener. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they decided to get aggressive. That was just 3rd and very manageable. Instead, they count.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. A running back has it. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll go to the ground. And the Buckeyes get enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Barry. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. He'll just keep slinging it. They've got the screen set up. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing as a wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He's going to run it. Oh, there's the ball. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense takes matters into their own hands.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game 1, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to pass. It's Woodside. Extending the play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line. Oh, right through his fingers. He muffed it. That's one that's just inexcusable. Fair catch signal, you gotta pull up. 15-yard penalty. The offense starts with a short field. Give to the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he finds his way out of bounds, real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
The defense just got out-muscled at the point of attack there. And the back showed good vision, made a cut into the hole, first down.
This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the 1st quarter with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It's 2nd down.
After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? To the air, it's Barry. Getting some heat. It's complete to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football.
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little farther. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, let's recap that top 5 matchup that just went final moments ago. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, although nothing compares to a top 5 duel, a revealing outcome with massive implications, men.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 24, Georgia 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break.
Get set.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he intercepts it. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to throw, it's Barry. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Slip, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but...
Throw it over the top of the D. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he's lucky to get that one back.